Hi everybody, it's Matthew here from Bead Spider. It's time for another live tutorial. So I think it'll be a good fun one. I'm excited for today. I'm going to be making the Two's Company bracelet. So it's a really simple but fun and effective looking bracelet that I really enjoy playing with. It's got gorgeous little silky beads, and then it's got the twin beads in it as well. I'm going to be using some Preciosa size 10 seed beads, which of course, if you want to swap things around, you can use size 11 seed beads. You can use your super duos if you want to, all of those sorts of things. I'm going to be using Spider-Lon thread, and then I've got a little clasp. It's going to be quite a simple little fun one. I can see people are already commenting on, which is fantastic news. But yeah, it's a really cute, nice little design, which I'll show you one of the colorways just here. This is the, let's hope it'll come into focus. There we go. So this is the design that we're going to be making in today's tutorial. So a very cute little design, makes a really nice bracelet. And then of course, because I've got the extension chain, it's really nice because you can make it to anyone's size really easily. If you, as always, we have a kit. So if you fancy getting the kit, the good news is it's 25% off if you want to get them all four. So there's 4 different colorways to choose from. If you get the lot, you get pretty much one for free. So 3 of them, usually they're $8.50 each. But if you get all 4 of them, you'll only pay the price of getting 3 of them, which is, I think, £25 and 50p, something around about that. So very inexpensive. A really great way. And the great thing as well is that each kit actually makes 2 bracelets. So if you were to get the pack that says, yes, I want to get all 4, not only will you get 25% off, but you'll be able to make 8 bracelets in total. So not just 4, 8 bracelets. Each kit makes 2. Yeah, so it's a really fun, simple, easy little design. I'm going to be doing it with 2 needles. You can do it in 1 needle if you prefer, but I personally quite like doing the 2 needle method just because I find it's a little bit quicker for me in the end, which is always good. I prefer, you know, whatever can save me a little bit of time. That's kind of what I like to do. Let's just center me in the middle there. But yeah, so I've got my Spider-Lon thread, of course, which I always like to use. Let's see who we've got who's already joined us. Lots and lots of comments, which is great as always. A particular early person today, which I put up on the screen here, was Dana Reed. She popped on and said hello. She was the very first cab off the rank. She says, I've been here for an hour already waiting to watch. So she was here nice and early. Oliyumi is here as well. We've got Ruti, we've got Alicia, Mary, Julia from Texas is here. Mary McDonald is from California. Welcome to Mary. I don't know if I've seen your name crop up before. We've got Eve here from Georgia. Lots of Americans. We've got Sandy who's here, also from California. Ida is here. Elaine, Shireen, Doris as well. Doris is a very regular here in the UK. She's going to be on as well. We've got Fran, Eve, Isla, Stacy, Bailiff is here as well. And Elaine, Martine, lots and lots of you would come to join, and Shelley as well has just popped in, the very last one that I saw. So I'm going to cut myself a nice piece of thread. You need about 2 meters of thread. I'll show you the beads that I've got in just a moment. Here we go. Just get myself all settled and prepared. By the way, if you hear any loud noises today, don't be alarmed. We've got some of the builders. They're just finishing off the last bits of work. So if you hear any really loud bzzz, drill noises or anything, remain calm. It's not anything to be worried about. It's just we've got some of the builders here still doing the last little bits of bits. Also, here we go. This is great. Colleen Cruz is here from Australia. It's almost 2 a.m. She says, who needs sleep anyway? Which part of Australia are you in, Colleen? I've got a lot of relatives all over the place. I'm personally from Sydney, but I live in the UK now, obviously. But I got lots of relatives over in Brisbane as well, and all sorts. And Seema's here, joined us too. So I've got myself a thread. I want to do, actually, I'll do myself a slightly larger thread. You need about 2 meters to be able to do the whole bracelet in one go. Let me just give myself a nice long piece, because when you're working with 2 needles, if you have one long thread, it works much, much easier. You don't have to change anything. Here we go. Cut that one. And pop my thread out of the way. Ah, right. I almost forgot. If you missed out on the videos previous this week, I have done a really cute little earring, which I didn't bring the piece here, unfortunately, but there's a free pattern. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a really nice, on the homepage of our website. Do you know what? Let's have a look at the homepage, shall we? That's always the easiest way. So very, very quickly, I'll just show you what you've missed so far this week if you haven't seen it. Let's pop on over to the website. So, of course, up here at the top, you can see if you want to join our Beaded Fabergé Egg Zoom class, you can still do that. There's 2 really nice colorways. If you're in the US, I don't know if your kit will arrive now, but if you're in the UK, you can still get the kit, which we've got the sort of pastel colors, and we've got the jewel colors. And then, of course, you can do the morning class or the afternoon class. If you're in the UK, you'll still get your kit, but there's still spaces on the class as well if you want to join that. Here's today's Two's company, but if you have a look here, the 5-minute make beginners beaded earrings. From this video, you can get the little earrings just there. It's a free pattern, and there's a really nice quick little video. I think it's only about 6 minutes. And then if you look just below that where it says Cosmopolitan Necklace tutorial, I'll pop on over to that one. So you can watch the video of that one just here, but the 25% discount on that one ends very, very soon. So you'll save £12 if you get all 4 kits together. Otherwise, we do have the 4 different necklace color options. They're still all available if you want to get them there as well, but that's straight there on the homepage. Otherwise, click the link in the description that says, I can't remember what it says anymore, but anyway, let's pop back to my face, shall we? There we go. Yeah, so this is the little egg if you want to join the class, which I spent a lot of time perfecting this little design, which if you join the class, you'll also get some different designs for the middle as well. But that's a nice little Zoom class, which you can sign up to if you fancy. Entirely up to you. And then, of course, this is what put my hands, show you my hands if I can. Oops, wrong button there. Hide this. There we go. And let's take a look at my little hands here. What's going on with this? Hide this, click here. Things are being a bit funny for me all of a sudden. There we go. So this is the Cosmopolitan Necklace that if you missed that one last Friday, like I said, the kit is still on sale, but only for a few more days, not long at all. Let's just put my face in there. There we go. Yeah, so if you want to get the kit, you can get that one as well, but of course the free tutorial is still there ready and waiting for you. But let's begin with today, shall we? So this is the copper colorway just here. There's also the periwinkle color just there too. I've also got this lavender rose color, which I think is very, very nice, which uses some really nice beads. And then, of course, we have the turquoise color, which is what I'm going to demonstrate with. It's the new colorway, though, that I'm going to be demonstrating with. We're updating the colorway to make sure that we don't run out of stock, because we put some on stock, and before the show even finished, they've already sold out. There weren't too many, so I've updated the new colorway for this turquoise color. I had a sneaking suspicion the turquoise wouldn't last too long, so I've got some backup extra colors of that one there. So I'm going to put a needle on one end of my thread, go all the way to the other end of my thread here, and pop a needle on the other side as well. So I'm just using some Spider-Lon beading thread, as I always do, because I am a big fan of the Spider-Lon there. But also, ooh, this one's a bit of a small one. There we go. I've also got 2 size 11 beading needles here. So when you buy our Spider-Lon thread, you do also get the needle included as well, which is important. Always useful. But if you're getting the kit, you will get both needles, of course, because you need 2 needles to make it. So we give you 2 needles. Now, before I begin, let's go have a sip of tea, I think. It's going to be very hot. Have you all got your cups of tea? Have you all got your coffee, maybe, or a hot chocolate ready for some beading? Let's begin, shall we? Let me just get my comments so I can see them all. I know last time it was a bit disappointing. I couldn't see all the Facebook comments, but they're all back today. Don't you worry. Here we go. There. Right, so, like I said, we're going to start with our little design here. Luckily, I know you guys like this. I haven't done it for a little while, but I do have my little diagrams ready to show. So let's take a look at the first little diagram, shall we? So, very simple. What we're going to do at the beginning is just slide on our clasp there to the bottom, and then we're going to put 2 of our seed beads on either side. So I'm going to just leave that one up there on the screen for 4 seconds while I pour out my little beads, and hopefully, let's pop the instruction up there in the corner, and I'll even put at the bottom a list of materials, because I know that's probably useful for you guys. Here we go, and ooh, for some reason the instructions changed numbers. Wrong one. Come on now. There we go. And I don't know why, but it's going very funny today. It's being very weird. Here we go. What is going on here? Need to fix this up. Anyway, so let's get started. I've got my little clasp here, which I've got, let's zoom in, shall we? One lovely gold little lobster clasp. I've got an extension chain as well. This is going to be for the other end. These are my nice teal silky beads here. And then we've got some twins and some seed beads. Isla asks, forgive my ignorance, I don't seem to understand. Do we book both days and the kit, or just one day and the kit? I must be having a senior moment. Don't worry, the kit, the egg tutorial goes over 2 days. So if you book, you just choose if you want to do morning sessions or if you would like to do afternoon sessions. So because it's in UK time, if you're booking the class, if you're in the US, I'd recommend the afternoon sessions, because that will be more like the morning for you guys in the US, seeing as it's, I think, 5 hours behind in the UK on the East Coast, and then maybe 8 hours or something on the West Coast. So you can book your, so you'll get both the Saturday and the Sunday. So if you book the morning sessions, you'll get Saturday morning and Sunday morning. And if you book the afternoon sessions, we'll have the Saturday afternoon and the Sunday afternoon as well. Of course, if you want to mix and match and do a Saturday morning and a Sunday afternoon, or vice versa for timing's sake, just put it in the little comments section when you're placing your order. And then, of course, do also get that little egg kit if you fancy. Otherwise, the materials, it's just some seed beads, which they're Preciosa that I've used. My Yuki are potentially a little bit too narrow, size 11s. And then the egg is 6mm by 4mm. But that's all you need. So let's begin, shall we? I've got my little clasp here, and for some reason my instructions disappeared. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, the files seem to have gone funny, maybe. Let's see if I can fix them. I don't know what's happened. Let me just fix my instructions. They've all hidden for some reason. Always technical difficulties, aren't there? Every time. There's always something. Let me just get them fixed, and then Right. I see. They've all been renamed. That's why. Computer goes, I don't know where these are. Let's just add them in. Here we go. I'll just pop them back in. For some reason the files have been renamed. I'll just fix them. Just give me a few seconds. It won't be long. And then I can get those instructions back into position. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. So, hopefully that, yes, now we're back. We're back with our instructions. They disappeared for a second, but hopefully that won't be a problem anymore. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so let's now go. We've got our little lobster clasp. We'll go through, stick it to the middle of our thread here. So the easiest way to find the middle is grab both little needles and slide all the way down until you find that nice central point. There we go. Here we've got Wezzy. She's just joined. Says, hello, Mathew, and everyone listening. Hello to you, Wezzy. And then Elaine says, is the egg included in the kit? Yes, if you're buying the kit. If you buy just the class, you don't get any materials. If you buy the kit, you get all the materials. So you get the egg, you get the thread, you get the needle, you get full instructions, which we will email you the PDF and everything. So you get everything if you get the kit. You just choose which color, and if you want to make both or multiples, get both. But you do need to be booking a class to buy the kit. You can't just get the kit unless you do the class. So let's do 2 beads on the left needle, 2 beads on the right needle, just like our little diagram just there in the corner. And now I'm going to slide them all the way down to the base. So there we go. And now if we take a look at our next little diagram, hopefully it will just change for me. There we go. You can see just there at the top, I need to now get one of my little twin beads, and I'm going to go through both holes. So the left side will go through the left and the right side will go through the right. So very, very easy to do. We just get one of our little twin beads just here. Make sure both holes are nice and clear, no clogged up holes or anything. And then you just thread one needle through one side and the other needle through the other side. You don't have to do them simultaneously, but I'm doing it so that you can see it. And then just slide it all the way down to the base. Just like that there. Super easy, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it comes a little bit loose just now. It will tighten a little bit later. So it's nice and easy to deal with. Here we go. So now what we're going to do, if you look in the corner this way, over there, is I'm going to put, again, 2 beads on each side. So with my 2 little needles, I'll just make sure they're nicely separated from one and the other. So one goes to the left, one goes to the right. And I'll go 2 on the left side and 2 on the right side. The nice thing is this is a really simple little design. Here we go. We've got a happy customer just sent a comment in. Kathy, she says she's in Pennsylvania. Received my Rapture necklace, the amber rainbow. I don't know why I said amber rainbow. Earlier this week. Thanks for getting it so quickly. She can't wait to get started. Good. I'm glad you're looking forward to it, and I'm glad it arrived so quickly. So yes, let's see now if I just slide down a little. So I've got both beads here. Let's take a look at the next diagram. Wait a minute. There we go. Now what I'll do is pick up my silky bead, and I'm going to thread through both holes of the silky. So you see, it's really, really easy to get started. This is a really nice, simple beginner's design, where if you see, you want to make sure, though, that you put your silky on the correct way. So see how this is like a sort of beveled side, and then if we look at the other side, you see that it's flat. So the flat side is the back, the beveled side is on the top. But there you go. You can see that's the top and that's the bottom. So make sure when you're doing it that you do actually have your top showing each time that you thread one. So if we just thread through it with one needle. The first one's no problem because you can just flip it over, but it's important that you make sure that from then on they all stay the same way. So let's just get my needles side by side here. Oops, got caught on the edge of my bead mat there. Of course. So there we go. So now you can see it's really sort of starting to take shape. So if I pull these outwards sideways, you'll see what it looks like when it will become nice and tight. So it's really easy to get it tight a bit earlier. Here we go. Did I miss what size beads Mathew was using? I'll see if I can just pop them onto the bottom. I don't know why it's doing this, but here we go. Actually, this is what I can do. Let's pop that there, and here we go. So hopefully the materials, I think that's the materials one that should be showing. Yes, today's materials. So you'll be able to see what the materials are just there at the bottom. There's not too many of them. So let's take a look at the next little diagram now. So we're going to continue on in this sort of a way, quite simply. It's very, very simple. So 2 beads on one side, 2 beads on the other side once again. There we go. Slide that down. Don't forget, if you want to get the kit of this, it is 25% off at the minute when you get all 4 of them. So essentially you get 1 for free. So there we go. Now let's progress on with our next little diagram here. Hopefully that's going to show you. There it is. So now what we'll do, we'll pick up one more little twin bead. So nice and easy. We go through it nice and slowly. And then what we're going to do, well, I'll go through my one twin bead first. So this one on the left, and take the second needle through the second hole of the same twin. So that's going to be the base of our 4 little twins. Pull that nice and tight. There we go. And now, as you can see, I'm going to add a set of 3 more twins. So I'll put 1 twin on the left, 1 twin on the right, and then I'll go through both of them through 1 twin together. So really, really simple and easy way to do that. So first things first, 1 twin on the left needle, and I'll slide it down. Then 1 twin on the right needle, and slide it down. And now, like I said, I'm going to go through both sides with the 1 needle, with both sides, sorry. So 1 twin going through it this way, and then in the same direction, so I'll just slide it down so that you can sort of see what's happening. Get this a little bit further down. In the same direction, so we're going through it this way, we want to go through the other side as well. Really, really quick and easy to get through. So you can see it's really simple at the beginning. It becomes a little bit more involved a little bit later, but it's still very, very simple. It's a really great little design for making something quickly and easily that looks fantastic. So there you go. Now I've made that first little group of 4 twins. Again, it doesn't matter too much yet. If it's not tight, we will tighten it later, but that's what it's going to look like when it's nice and tight. So let's click to the next diagram. We're going to continue along in that same way until we get to the very, very end. So essentially we're going to follow those same steps of adding like a silky, and then a set of the 4 twins, and then a silky, and then 4 twins, and a silky, and 4 twins, all the way along the length of our bracelet. So if we have a look here, a silky, 4 twins, a silky, 4 twins, a silky, 4 twins, a silky, as far as as long as you need it to be. So it's entirely up to you how long you make this process, but I'm going to just go through it very, very quickly, so I can do it really, really quite quickly. So you can see 2 on the left side, and then 2 on the right, which, you know, I'm using both hands, which is always fun. Then I'll make sure my silky is the right way up, which is like this, because my previous silky is that way too. So now, because I've got it laying down, I will go through this hole, the right side to stay on the right side, to keep my silky at the same way. Get this thread out the way, and then I'll take the other one through the other side and pull it tight. So there we go, like this there. And then, of course, there you go. That's how that's going to look. Now I'll go 2 seed beads. And if you want, you can even speed the process up by doing just 1 needle at a time and then doing the second needle a little bit later. So now I'll go through 1, 2, 3 twins and 2 seed beads. So I'm going to do this whole section in just one go. So I'll thread that down all the way to the base. And now what I can do is just pick up my 2 little seed beads like this. This is the new color, by the way. So the old color, the old color is the photograph on the website, but this is the new colorway. So if you do buy that one, you will get the new colorway instead, even though the photograph shows the old colorway. So now I'll go through here like so. Take my second needle through a new twin. So it'll be the same matching as the other side. And now I'll go through the other side of this second twin. So we're going to skip that first twin so that we create that same shape at the top. Pull that through. And now just pop that to the side. Pop this to the other side so that they're not crossing over. And there you go. There we go. Pick up 2 seed beads on that same needle. And slide them down. And then you can see, there we go, it comes together really, really quickly. So I'll do a couple of more, just to, I know I usually make really tiny little bracelets, which I think is quite fun, especially when I'm demonstrating, it makes it quicker. So I want this to be up the right way. So I'll go through there. And then I'll take the other one through as well. And now, if you want, you can do them one by one by one by one, each little step if you want to. Otherwise, just do like I did just a second ago, and we'll sort of skip forward. So I'll just zoom out a teeny weeny touch. By the way, if you've got any questions, now's the time to ask them. I can see the comments, and I'm going to just be working away while I do this until I get to the very, very end, a little bit further along. So if you want to ask a question, now is the perfect time to ask it. So I'll just work away while I do this, and I'm looking out for your comments asking questions. So if you've got a question, just start with a big fat Q at the beginning, and I'll see if I can answer them as quickly as possible. I should be able to see them quite easily. So I'll just continue now. So I've done my left side, so I've got my 2 beads, my 3 twins, and two seed beads. Let's go through there, through the base of this little twin here. So it's flipped over, so we'll just flip it over to this same side. We don't need to go through the other twin just yet, so we'll pick up one more, skip that twin at the top there. These ones, we want them to sit side by side. So then I'll go through this one here, pull that tight, and you should see that we get that nice little shape happening. There we go. And then I'll just pick up my last 2 little seed beads here, 1 and 2. How many silkies to make a 7.5-inch bracelet? Well, that's a question there from Doris. I'll put it up on the screen. Here we go. How many would make a 7.5-inch bracelet? Well, the thing is, if you want, you can, because you're using an extension chain, you can sort of cheat a little bit so that it will still work just the same way. So, wait a second. Yeah, so if you want, you can, like, for example, this one's quite a long bracelet. We give you enough to do 12 through the middle, which will give you a really long bracelet with the extension included. I think it would make a bracelet too large for anyone. But 7.5, it's probably, if you wanted to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'd say something about 10 beads would be enough. And then, of course, you've still got the extension chain to make it fit anyone. It's like a one-size-fits-all type tool. It's quite a handy little thing there. So that's a good question there from Doris. Here, Kay said, is there another name for silky beads? I don't think so. I think it's a branded name, but essentially they're like little tiles, but the holes go through the diagonals instead of straight through. You can use any twin bead that you want here. You could even use a twin, you could use a candy bead, anything with 2 holes, it doesn't matter. If you don't have silkies, you don't have to use them. I just like them. I think they look nice, but not necessary. You can swap them for anything. These are 6mm, so anything that's about that size will work well. And now Elaine says, I've got seed beads and duo beads, only need silky. How many would I need to make 1 bracelet? I think we sell them in packets of maybe 40 or 30, which is plenty. So you wouldn't need too many. 10 to 12 is more than enough to get you going. So let's just do the next. Any other questions? Here we go. Let's go there. And through this size here. Just pull them side to side so that it looks nice and tight. And then, do you know what? I will in the end just make one little mini short one. I'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 2 beads, and do you know what? You can even do lots of it on just one side. You can sort of do the other side a bit later if you want to. You can do lots of it in one go. See, look, I'll even do this, and then I'll make sure I've got through a silky. Always check the holes, by the way. It's important to make sure that the holes fit. You can sort of do just the one side at one time, and then come back and do the other side later, you know? Which I think this will do me for now, but here we go. So that will do there. And now if I want, once you've got your full size, you can do the whole size at once. So measure it all on one string and then come down a bit later. Looks like Wayne Wiley's just arrived. Welcome, Wayne. Wayne's a regular. He's always on and watching, so a little bit late today maybe, but glad to see you've arrived. Yep. Wayne says late again, but hi everyone. Welcome back, Wayne. Glad to see you. Thanks for popping by. So there's 2 little beads. I'll go through this little hole here. So you can see, you can literally do the whole one side and do the second side with your second needle after. So pull that side through. Pick up 1 twin. Skip the top of this. Through there, and you see it comes through really quickly if you do it this way. You don't have to if you're not so confident. If you're a new beader, I recommend going step by step, little by little, to make sure you don't make any mistakes. But once you get the hang of it, you can really blast through and do it quite quickly. Where's the other hole? There we go. Through there. Whoops. And now 2 little seed beads, and I'm going to get myself pretty much to the point of this diagram. So if we have a look, I'm just going to go through the 1 little twin bead here. So that will finish that off. And now I'll go through 2 beads, and then I'll go through my last little clasp section. So you can see I've only made a teeny weeny little bracelet, but that doesn't matter. So we'll go 2 seed beads on this side, and slide them down. 2 seed beads on the other side. Slide them down. And now you can see we're going to cross through the top of our extension chain. So I've got my extension chain here. We'll take number 1 through here. And number 2 in the opposite direction, through that same little link of chain as well. There we go. And of course you can, if you want, you can go through this little bit of chain a couple of times to make sure it's extra locked in place. But yeah, that will just sort of sit nicely just there. Pull, pull, pull. Oh, I lost one of my beads. There we go. And now what I'm going to do to really lock it in place, let's have a look at our next diagram. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit loose for now. Here we go. So you can see I'm going to bring my thread all the way back down. I'll put it on the bigger screen actually for a second. Where is my instructions? Here it is. So there it is. I'm going to come back down until we get past the first seed bead after our first silky bead. So down through the seed beads on the left and the twin, down through the silky bead, and then the first seed bead just after. That's where we're going to go. By the way, if you haven't seen it before, why don't you sign up to our newsletter? I'd highly recommend it, because if you sign up to our newsletter, we give you a £5 voucher to try out some of our little beading patterns. So if you're new and you haven't signed up to our newsletter before, we give you a £5 voucher with which you can buy some of our patterns. So for example, today's tutorial, I've got the little pattern just here, which it's now available on the website with all the diagrams on it and everything. Takes you through the whole process. It's only $2.50, so you can get this pattern and then another one and use up your full £5. You do need to spend the full £5 worth on patterns for it to work. For some reason, if you've only got £4 worth of patterns, it goes, no, I can't do it, because it seems to think then we owe you money. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit of a dumb coupon. It's not so smart. But as long as you've got at least £5 worth of patterns in your basket, when you sign up to our newsletter, you get that discount code. So if you have a look here, I'm going to go through all of those beads and come out just after that last little seed bead here. So this one I'll pull all the way down here. And then this one I'll do the same again, but I'll go down this side now. So 2, through there, through there, through there, and through here. And then this is the opportunity to make sure your bracelet is nice and tight all the way through. So if you hold your extension chain backwards, you can pull one side with this and then pull the other side like this, and you'll see it brings everything nice and tight all the way down through your bracelet. So as long as it's nice and tight, that's what we're after. That's important. You can pull out sideways, and that will also help give you a nice little bit of tightness. By the way, if you haven't done so as well, please do like and share our little video. Oh, sorry, wrong button there. Yeah, like, if you're on YouTube, please do subscribe to our channel. If you're on Facebook, give us a like and follow us. Also, you know, if you're on one and not the other, go jump on over to the other one and and sort of get involved in the party, as it were, and be part of the little bead spider community. I think I'm going to need a sip of tea. I've got a bit of a dry throat. Very tasty. I tell you, it's going to be a very, very busy weekend for me. I'm going to be doing a Zoom class this weekend with the Bead Designer International group in New England. I'll just show you it very quickly, which I don't think there's any spaces left, but I'm going to be making this gorgeous little pendant and helix spiral necklace. That's what I'm going to be doing over the weekend. Just thought I would show you it. It's nice, isn't it? But potentially it's going to be a Zoom class that I'll run on our own website as well afterwards. So if you fancy, if you liked that little necklace design, it'll be a Zoom that's coming, but not quite yet. So let's just pop over to the next little diagram now. And what we're going to do, there we go, is pick up, well, I'll put it on full screen so you can really see it. Pick up 2 little seed beads, and then going back down, we're going to go through the outer hole of these little twin beads. So just like that there, down at the bottom, you can see the ones that are full color rather than faded. They're the ones we're adding, and we're going to go one thread down one side and the other thread down the other side. So I might turn my work around. I know the diagram says downwards, but it's always easier to work away from yourself, I find. So I'm going to just turn it around. I'll put this needle on this side, bring this needle around to this side, try not to get caught on my little stopper there, but I'm going to turn it around, and now we're going to embellish the sides with little seed beads here. So like I said, 2 seed beads on this side, which you can do it one side at a time if you want to, if that's easier for you. So for example, if you're right-handed, you can go the whole way right-handed. But yeah, there you go. 2 little seed beads just here. And I'm going to go through this outer hole of this twin bead. So through there, pull that nice and tight. And that's going to start to give you that sort of outer finishing. I'll do the same with the other side, just to keep on track with the diagram. So if you're a right-handed person, I'll do it for you with right hand. I just did it with left hand, so let's do it with right hand now. We'll go through this outer little end here. And then just pull that all the way through. And there you go. You can see nice and tight. You want to pull it so that it's nice and firm, and that's sort of going to begin that little process there. Doris says, I can't go on Zoom, so I can't join you. Well, Doris, if you're watching us on Facebook now, you should be able to do Zoom as well. I might be able to find out. I can give you some advice on how to get on to Zoom, so that if you want to join us in future, maybe I'll do a little video or something about how to get Zoom on your computer or on your phone later, so that you can actually join our little tutorials if you want to. Because I'm sure, Doris, I'm sure you'd be eager, but you know, if worse comes to worse, we can try and get you onto Zoom somehow, I'm sure. So let's take a look at our next diagram now. And you can see what we're going to do is the second side of our little piece. So obviously the diagram is going downwards again. I know I've turned myself around so I can work upwards, but you know, same diff. But essentially what I'm going to do is complete the outer edging by doing 2 beads from the bottom of the twin into the seed bead just before our silky. I'll pull that nice and tight, and then I'll go through the silky and then the first following seed bead as well. Welcome to Monica, by the way. She says, I'm late. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, Monica. Doesn't matter. You're never too late. You can always rewind. Of course, if you're on our email list, when you get the emails, we do send you the link that you can watch then and there and watch live with us now, or you can click the same link and watch on demand, because we have all of our videos in our tutorial library on the Bead Spider website, which I'll show you that in a little bit if I don't forget. But there you go. You can see I'm going through the seed bead, through that silky, and then through that seed bead. Pull that nice and tight. And that's going to complete that nice, effective looking little sort of spacing around our twin bead section. So now I'll pick up 2 more seed beads, sorry. And, whoops, got caught on my bead mat. Let's go through. I'll do it with my right hand because I know you guys like seeing it in right-handed mode too, but I'll do it right-handed. If you don't manage to get through all the beads at once, don't worry about it. You can just go through twice. Take your time with it. You don't need to try and do everything at once. You can take it slow if you need to. Whatever's easier for you. Just make sure you don't forget you do need to go through that extra, just the 1 little seed bead as well. There we go. Nice and easy. Here we go. Ooh, I've got a question. No, I've got something there from Patricia. Patricia says hello, I guess. I can't translate it, I don't think. So if someone can tell me what that one says, it doesn't show me the translation. I know it says it straight into Facebook. So if anyone wants to translate for me, that would be useful. So I can see what Patricia's said. But I dare say she's saying she's from Colombia. But yeah, so let's continue on now, and I'm going to just add, I'll do this one side and then I'll do the other side, and I'm going to just embellish the whole way down. So we pick up 2 seed beads and go through the twin, pick up 2 seed beads and go through the seed bead, followed by the silky and a seed bead. See, like that? Oh, we've got someone who's potentially new, maybe? Let's have a look. I'll give you a little... I'll pop your comment up. Christina says, hi, Matthew, and everyone new here. Hi, Christina. Who is new, by the way? I'd love to know who's new, who's their first time watching. Christina's welcoming all of you, and she's saying hello to me. So hello to you, Christina, as well. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for welcoming everybody. Don't forget, everyone, to like and share, by the way. That's the best way to get the word out about these videos. If you're on any bead groups, for example, if you want to share it with them, that's a nice way to sort of spread the word. It's a really nice beginner's tutorial, so potentially if they're the sort of bead group, the Facebook group that lets you share posts, don't do it if they aren't that sort of come on, brain. Yeah, if they're not that sort of group that likes people to share, then don't share on their groups. But if they are the kind that do let you share, please do go on and share our little video, especially with the beginner type beading groups, because they're really interesting. They're full of useful information and tips, and hopefully my video might be able to help them, because it's a very nice, simple little design for beginners. Here we go. Wezzy says, yeah, it's my first time watching. Well, I'm glad you've been joining. Wezzy's been, I guess, watching a few times, but maybe not live. So I'm glad you could join us live this time. Here we go. Okay. So Doris's, this was the message that Patricia said, which is this message just here. She's written in Spanish, so Doris has very kindly translated that for Patricia, and it says, from south of Colombian border with Ecuador, a very special greetings and gratitude blessings as well. So thanks, Doris, for translating. Very nice. And then we've got Colleen Cruz. She says, I'm not new, but it's been a while since I've watched a live video. Not since Halloween. Wow. Crazy. I'm glad you could join us and you're staying up late. And then we've also got, wait, here it is. Marie, be right back. Okay. She says it's her first time watching, so welcome to you as well, Marie. And then I think this one here, Kathy, my first time watching. I've made this before, but years ago, looking for something easy to do, and this will do. Thanks. Kathy, if you missed it, we did a video on if you go to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, it's our second most recent video. If you want something simple that looks great, I'll show it now, in fact, even. Let's just pop it up on the screen. Here we go. This is the Bead Spider website just here. So if you want to click on that one, that will take you to our www.beadspider.co.uk. Otherwise, click one of the links in the description. This one just here on the front where it says 5-minute make beginner's beaded earring. If you're getting silky beads today, grab some daggers as well, because then you can make these gorgeous little earrings. The video is only about 6 or 7 minutes long, shows you how to do the whole process. And then if you want to get the free pattern, just click on down here where it says get the free pattern, and it will take you to the page right there, free, completely free. There's the pattern, plus all different daggers if you want to get them. There's some silky beads here as well, some seed beads, lots and lots of things to try out. There's some more silkies, some ear wires if you need them. But yeah, check that one out. So that one was, like Kathy, who said she's watching for the first time today, if you've never joined us before, that could be a really nice little tutorial to try out. For some reason, my face has disappeared. Where am I? Here we go. Pop those back in. So let's just keep going now. I'll do the last few little beads. But yeah, hopefully that was some useful information for you. There we go. Now, I do also often like to show off the projects that people have been making. I'm not going to be able to do it today. It's it's been a very, very busy week this week. Jermaine is off in surgery today, actually, so all the things going on in our family at the minute. So unfortunately, things are a little bit more delayed than usual. But, you know, all is well, all is good. Let's just hope, you know, she's recovering speedily, my dear mother. So that's why I'm not really able to do all the live pictures, but if you want to send them and you want to get featured on the show, send us your pictures to, here we go, live@beadspider.co.uk. Just there, that little email address at the bottom. Anything that you've been making or doing or whatever it is that you want to show us, it doesn't even matter. It can be you and your family if you want to. It can be paper crafts or cards, anything that you've been doing. Send us a little picture of what you've been making and we'll try and get you onto the show. But yeah, We do that fairly often. Elaine says, do you think you could make this bracelet as a necklace? Yes, you very easily could. I would think so. It would sit quite nicely, I would think. Because it's like not too firm of a bracelet, it should curve fairly nicely if you wanted to do it that way. I would think it would probably, yeah, you can see it'll sort of curve. Actually, let's try it with one of our bigger bracelets. And I'll zoom out a little. This is a question from... Here we go. Elaine. She says, could you do it as a necklace? Yes. Just make sure that you do this, maybe the edge is a little bit looser, so it's not too tight. And then you'll see it'll get a nice little curve. And then you could make that very easily into a little necklace like that. Doesn't that look nice? Very, very easy. Now, let's hide the instruction. I don't think we're going to need that anymore because I'll just finish off this other edge. There we go. So yeah, a very, very simple little design. But you can do it in lots of different colors as well. You can really play with it. If you wanted to, you could even mix and match your colors, which could be quite nice, where you've got little purple ones and then you can have, like, you could do a whole rainbow. You could start sort of with your pinky colors and then go to blues and then greens and then end up towards the reds, all sorts of things like that. Purples. Let's just get this finished off because it's not going to need much more time, is it? Where's my thread? Here we go. Get that through there, and let's just do these last few little beads, and then you'll see, even though I've made only a tiny piece, it probably fit me because the extension chain gives you that extra size. Here we go. What comments have I got? Here we go. Oops, through these little beads here. And then through here. Through these last few little beads. We're not far from the end, really. I've only got to do the one last little edge. I'm doing this right-handed all of a sudden. I tell you, being left-handed, I think you're much more likely to be ambidextrous. That's what somebody told me. I can't remember who it was. But I think they might be right, because I can do things quite easily with both my left and my right. Where I think people who are predominantly right-handed, they never have to do anything with their left hand very often. So it's not quite as easy for them. So I can quite easily go, yeah, let's use my right hand, shall we? Pop it through that little twin there. Pull it through. Pick up two more. 1, 2. And then through these last few little beads. Just here. And into the silky, and then these seed beads here. And then as we pull that, you'll see, if it's not all caught on my thread here, there we go, pull that through. Ta-da! One finished mini bracelet, perfect for a doll, or a small child maybe. You could give this to a child, that would make for a very nice little bracelet for a small little someone. But you can see, because it's quite... dainty. This is what the turquoise color looks like, by the way, which, in case for some reason it looks a little bit green, let's pop it on my face and hide this instruction. No. What is going on? Here we go. So if we have a look here, this is what the color of the turquoise one looks like. It's a bit more accurate color-wise, maybe. No, it looks a bit too blue there. It's sort of halfway between this green colour. It looks really nice, though. This is the turquoise colour if you were going to get that one. So it's somewhere halfway between these two colourways. I don't know why it doesn't want to show me both. Oh, yeah. Dora says, who is this bracelet for? Not a Barbie, I hope. Well, it could be for a Barbie. I mean, you know, it'd have to be a very large Barbie. But you can see it would probably... Oh, it's almost... Even though I've made it super tiny, it almost fits me because of the extension chain. And that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little 5 little silky beads worth. So you can see if you did it maybe like 6 or 7, it would definitely fit me with the extension chain. But of course, once you do 10, 11, 12, it will it'll look much nicer, and you can sort of leave this just sort of dangling at the base of your wrist. But there you go. Very, very simple, very, very quick and easy. Of course, if you want to get all 4 colors, it's 25% off. If you want to get the pattern as well, that's available, which I know I just was on the website just a second ago, but I'll just show you on the website how it works, just in case. So if you click the link at the bottom of the description, so if you're on YouTube, the description's down there. If you're on Facebook, it's up there. If you click on that, it will take you to the page on our website, which is the same as going to... So see if you're on the home page here, it would be the same as where it says view all related products. So if you want to click the link that says get the kit, it will take you to here. If you want to get the pattern is here, but I need to move that a bit further down. The pattern, you do get the pattern included with the kit. This is just additional for those people who don't want to get a kit. But otherwise, if you want to save the big bucks, 25% off, this is the one to go for. You get all 4 colors for £25 and 50p instead of 34. So essentially, you are getting a really, really good bargain on that one. There's the blue, there is the lavender rose, we've also got the copper, and then this is the old color of turquoise. This is the one that's being superseded with the one that I demonstrated with today. So if you want to get that one, that's just there. And then, as promised, if you want to check out our video tutorial library, see at the top here where it says kits and tutorials, you click on that, and then over here on the left, 4th one down, it says kits video tutorials. You can click on that and it will take you to the video tutorials. If you want to see our patterns, that's the one just above. Video tutorials, you just click on that. That will take you to our tutorial library. And from here, you can see today's video on demand at any point. You can see the Silky Dagger one. You can see last week's Cosmopolitan, which the sale on that one, which is also 25% off, that's ending very, very soon. The one for the beaded rings is there. You can just scroll down. See this button that says load more? Click that button. And then you'll see there's even more. Harlequin bracelet. Scroll down even more. Load more. The Barclay Square. Lots of these are live tutorials. The ones that say that they're live are obviously live tutorials. The ones that don't say that they're live are, YouTube style, where it just takes you through the whole thing. The peyote tube one was very nice. That's a very nice little design there. And then essentially you just click on the one that you want to watch. Like for example, this is just a normal YouTube video. If you want to learn some flat kumihimo using a round disc, a double-sided one, just click on that, and then hey, there it is. You can watch the video right here on YouTube, which you can hear the audio playing now, which I'll pause it. It only goes for 5 minutes. Nice simple little video to learn that little design there. But yeah, then you just click back, see all videos, and you can watch whatever it is that takes your fancy. Nice and easy as pie. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. I will be back next week, of course. We'll see what happens. Of course, if you are going to sign up for the Fabergé egg class, do it soon. There's not too many spaces left. But also, if you're in the UK, we want to make sure you get the kit. If you're in the US, it might be a little bit too late to get the kit. You might have to source yourself an egg. Otherwise, you can, of course, sign up to the tutorial if you want to, because we have lots of... Oh, pictures. Oh, okay. Apparently I've got some pictures to show. Andrew's done me a couple of pictures. He is here. Even though Jermaine is keeping us preoccupied, there are some pictures to show. But yeah, the little egg here, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So if you are part of the Zoom class, you will also get access to the video afterwards. So you'll be able to fast forward it and watch it again if you want to re-watch it. You do, of course, get your instructions. But if you're going to sign up for it, there's not too much time left. So make sure you do it soon, because it's going to be next weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, it's 2 days class, and you'll learn the whole thing from beginning to end on how to make this really lovely fitted Fabergé egg. There's 2 colours, the pastel, and then there's also the jewel colour. But yeah, jump on, have a little look, see what you can find on the website. We have lots and lots of kits as well. Don't forget, of course, like, share, subscribe. Andrew tells me there's some pictures that I can show today. So let's just make sure. Here we go. I think I've got some that I can show. No, that's not the right one. This is the one I'm after. Let's see if I can show those customer pictures off. I know I told you I wasn't going to be able to, but apparently Andrew was able to today to get the pictures showing. So let's have a look. Today is the 19th. So I've got 4 pictures. Great. No. Let's add them all in, shall we? Here we go. And give me a few seconds and I can show off some of the pictures. So these are some of the things that people have been making recently. Let's have a little look. So we've got Charlotte Benner has sent us some pictures. It says, my first time wire wrapping. Made this for my birthday a few months ago with some beads I had on hand. Love the pattern and tutorial. I made another one for St. Patrick's Day and inspired me to make a necklace with similar beads and stone. Necklace still in progress. Looks fantastic there, Charlotte. I love that lovely green that you've got there, which looks a bit like our one of the ones from our Jewelry Makers collection. Here we go. So that one there, Charlotte, lovely. Looks great. Thank you for sending that picture in. What else have we got? Doreen, wow, she's been busy on our glamour bracelets, it seems. And pen wraps. Those pen look fantastic. You've made all of the pen wraps. I love it. The snowman one's my favorite, I think. She said, I had a lot of fun, but not quite finished last week's project yet. But looks fantastic there. Thank you for sending in your pictures, Doreen. Looks beautiful. That's the glamour bracelet on the right, on the left, and then some of our pen ones on the right too. Wrong button. Here we go. Also, Doris, she's been busy making a scissors and needle case with a picture of a telephone box. Oh, so fun. That's so cool. One of those old school red phone boxes. The scissors case is worked in brick stitch and the needle case is worked in circular peyote. Very exciting. I made of these in the past with my own design. Oh, great, her own design. Fabulous. Looks fantastic. And you know what? I actually really like your scissors. They remind me of a pair Jermaine has that I really, really like. Here we go. Wayne Wiley, as always. Wayne's always very busy, sending us some gorgeous pictures that he's been making there. He says, great quality pics, Wayne, says Andrew. So there's a message for Wayne from Andrew. But yeah, it looks like he's made our Tudor bangle, which we did as a YouTube video not too long ago. And he's turned it into a really nice necklace as well. Looks fantastic there by Wayne. I really like that one. And then, of course, it looks a bit like maybe similar to our brocade, but maybe a slightly different version. Can't quite see. Oh, maybe that's the Starburst. No, Starlight necklace, bracelet, Starlight bracelet, Starburst, one of them. But yeah, that's a really lovely little design that Wayne's made there on the right, and he's used the same sort of piece, the central piece, to make bracelet and a necklace version. Looks like a herringbone rope. And also maybe a right angle weave, cubic right angle weave rope as well. Those are the 4 pictures I have. Yes, they are. So that's all that I have picture-wise. But of course, if you want to be on the show next time, send us your pictures to live@beadspider.co.uk and I'll try and get your pictures onto the show so that yours can be shown off. I had lots to show last week. We didn't have, there's plenty more I could have shown, but we didn't have time to get through, to get them all organized. There was also a question here from Sandy. Sandy said, are the kits still available for the old past videos? Yes. Sandy, if you go to any of the videos that are on our website, where the YouTube video is at the top, just scroll down a little and there's a little button that says view all related products. Click on that. If there's a kit, it'll be there. Otherwise, there'll be related products that you can make your own with. There's often a pattern as well if you wanted to get just the pattern. All of that is there right wherever it is that you want. Otherwise, do you know what? I'll show you very, very quickly just because it's super easy. So where's the website? One last time before we finish off. So if you go, see where it says kits and tutorials at the bottom, the very top one is kits. So if you click on kits, and then you can go all kits. If you're on mobile, there's a similar menu on the left side. In the top left corner, there's a little hamburger shape, 3 little lines. Click on that. It'll open up the menu and you can come to our kits. And then from here, you can see we have a lot of different kits. The Labyrinth Necklace, very popular. The Jewelry Maker's Collection. This is the one that, whose photo was it? I can't remember. They sent us their pictures. It's this one here on the Jewelry Maker's Collection. It was, whose photo was that one? Charlotte's video pictures. That's who it was. Charlotte's picture was making with our Jewelry Maker's Collection. There's the triangle things with dagger beads. The Barclay Square is a very, very popular design. The Constellation, we did that one when Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. We did a necklace based on inspired by her. Lots and lots of different kits that we do, which you can just go on and go, hey, you know what? I really love the Barclay Square. No, I really like the Florentine necklace. There you go. You can get the Masquerade. You can get the Saint-Tropez, you can get the Tahiti turquoise, lots and lots of colours. There's 7 different ones. Coral Sea. If you want to get more patterns, you can get that. They're all there as well. Lots and lots of different kits that we have. If you decide that you want to do the, I don't know, the Summertime, which is quite similar to today's Two's Company. There's a couple of different colours of that one there as well, and a video tutorial as well. So you can see video tutorial is available. What else have we got? The Crystal Scarf and Sarong. The Raindrop Necklace. This one's very, very popular. The Times Square, one of our more popular ones here as well. There's our Two's Company, which I did today. The Tudor Bangle, which Wayne sent us pictures of. Just keep scrolling down. The Mosaic I did a couple of weeks ago. Manhattan. The Labyrinth Bracelet. There's that Starburst Bracelet, which is similar to what Wayne sent us a picture of as well, his second one. The Amulet that I did a few weeks ago. Just keep going. Cosmopolitan that I did last Friday. The necklace, the bracelet. It's all here. It's all here. Just go on there and check them all out. There's a lot of different ones. But yeah, so I guess that is everything for today. Wait, let's hide this little comment there so we can actually see my face. Lots and lots of people commenting. Here we go. Where are we now? Here we go. Oh, Tiffany, she says, oh, that crystal kitty cat. Oh, my God. And Kay also said, kitty, kitty, kitty. Amazing. Yeah, that one's a really fun little design made with a really big Rivoli, little kitty cat. And Colleen, she says, thanks, Matt. Fantastic tutorial, as always. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch more live videos. Well, hopefully, once the clocks change, it might be a little bit easier for you with the time. I know it's kind of not so convenient, the time difference in the UK and Australia at the minute. But anyway, thank you for joining, Colleen. So yeah, I'll be back again next week. Whether or not Wednesday will be a live tutorial or we'll just release a YouTube video, I'm not sure yet, but of course the best way is, as always, to use the website to, wait a minute, here, where is it? Sign up, if it will work on my face. Come on now. Is it going to work for me? Here we go. Yeah, so if you want to sign up for our newsletter, click the little link in the description. you get a £5 voucher, but it's the best way to know what's coming and when. We send emails out about 15 minutes before we go live, or smack bang on the time when we send out our YouTube videos. So it's the best way to know when we're going to be doing things and whatnot. Plus, if we do free patterns, like on Wednesday we did one, we just email it straight to you so that you can get it really quickly, really easily, no struggles whatsoever. We try and make it as smooth as possible to get your free patterns. I think we've done maybe like 3 free patterns in the last 3 weeks or something. Quite a lot. Little Easter chick earrings, for example, which I've got one just floating around just here, which is super cute. These little, I know people were talking about the kitty cat that they like. These little fellas. That's a free pattern that you can still go and get from our website if you want to. But yeah, that's a nice little cute earring that you can do in whatever color you want. We've got the patterns there for you, and it's completely free. But otherwise, I guess we also have a lot of patterns. Go look at them all. You get a $5's worth of patterns completely for free, just for joining us, I suppose, which is always good fun. But yeah, so I guess thank you everybody for joining me. I need to go and prepare for my my big weekend teaching the Ivy necklace. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me today. I hope you've had lots and lots of fun. Thank you for those of you who sent pictures. And then yeah, don't forget, if you want to get the kit, it's 25% off plus the Cosmopolitan, which is the one I did last week. That's also on sale, which again you can get 25% off that one too. I did 2 colors. I joined 2 of them together and made a hybrid colorway. That was last Friday. But yeah, thank you all very, very much for joining me. I hope you've had lots of fun watching me today, and I will see you all next time. Have a lovely weekend. Bye bye.